According to a payments website, Ripple is taking steps to make crypto purchases more popular in e-commerce. By the way, why did Ripple's chief legal officer, Stuart Alderety, criticize Bill Hitman after he was named an associate partner at 16s? Also, the SEC is fighting a losing battle, and can future XRP ledgers make consumers more likely to buy XRP? A leading source of payment-related information after speaking with Brad Chase, Ripple's director of liquidity products. Ripple wants every e-commerce business to be able to employ bitcoins. NTSSP arrived at this conclusion. Pi discussed in the study how. It was also stated that the circumstance now makes it vital for internet firms to keep on the cutting edge of new ideas in order to reach as many people as possible and make as much money as possible. During the NTS chat, Piamont stated that Ripple's mission is to assist e-commerce companies in reaping the benefits of currency. Chase also discussed how cryptocurrency is getting increasingly popular online. He stated that if you consider this new generation of tech-savvy clients who were born into the digital age, they have cryptocurrency and want to use it to purchase. Chase also stated that e-commerce companies that take cryptocurrencies distinguish themselves from the competition by demonstrating that they are open to new ways of conducting business. It is what purchasers desire. According to PFM, e-commerce firms that accept Bitcoin payments stand to gain more than simply customers. Loyalty. According to the corporation, cryptocurrency brings more to the table for e-commerce players because it is constantly available and is usable anywhere in the world. According to Chase, this represents a significant change in how the previous financial systems and rail networks operate. Chase stated that cryptocurrency payments are a wonderful source of data, and that crypto-based data may be utilized for compliance, to prevent scams, and to learn crucial information about clients. Chase also mentioned the rise of tokenized assets and stable coins, which are crypto assets that are not native to the blockchain. He stated that for new payment systems to reach their full potential, they must be able to communicate with one another. He stated that Ripple is working to solve this problem by developing products like Liquidity Hub that make it easier for businesses to accept crypto payments. Investigate a link between the popularity of cryptocurrency and the popularity of internet business. Everyone, he said, is an online corporation. Now, no one questions if you are, and this is what we see happening with cryptocurrency. Remember to subscribe to our station. Then press the notification button if you want to be the first to hear about what's happening with XRP. Stuart Alderety, Ripple's CEO. The chief legal officer went to X, which was previously on Twitter, to respond to a post regarding the venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz, commonly known as 16s, which promoted former SDC employee Bill Hitman. The tweet was particularly intriguing because it was posted by Mr. Huber, stated that he had been hired as an advising partner at 16z's crypto unit. Screenshots attached to the tweet suggest that a 16s discussed him and his past. As the screenshot excerpt illustrates, Bill oversaw the SEC's early work on digital assets and major efforts that aided enterprises conducting business in the sector while in charge of the corporation finance section. Surprisingly, Alderety responded to the message among the other members of the XRP community. They had already inquired as to whether or not it was April 1. April 1st is April Fool's Day. He wrote a caption in which a 16Z could have been used to illustrate what he and the SEC did, shouldn't they? They claim they received $15 million from his former employer while working for the SEC. I breached the law and made everything worse. He sent out a tweet for the crypto business, and it is vital to note that he remained a major character in the continuing lawsuit between the SEC and Ripple. An ex-SDCC executive stated in his famous statement on June 14, 2018, that Bitcoin and Ethereum are not stocks. Soon after the SEC sued Ripple in December 2020, the largest blockchain company requested versions of Hyman's controversial speech to support its assertion that XRP is not a security, but rather a utility. The SEC refused to return the papers, resulting in a difficult court process that lasted 18 months following 6 court orders. It's fascinating that the SEC eventually provided Ripple the papers, particularly the one showing that he didn't listen. The SEC was concerned that the famous speech would further confuse the crypto market, and the papers revealed that Vitalik Buterin and other Ethereum officials had been in contact earlier. As previously said, Hitman met with Buterin a week before the speech, and people began to suspect that he was swayed to suggest that it wasn't a security at a different event, and Power Oversight also disclosed papers that proved him and violated SEC laws. Hitman continued to meet with Simpson, Thatcher, and Bartlett, his former employees at the SEC. Simpson Thatcher is a member of the Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, a group dedicated to encouraging more people to adopt Enterprise Ethereum in novel ways. The report also revealed that he received $9 million from Simpson Thatcher as a percentage of their profits, despite being in control of the SEX corporation. After the never-ending stories about him and his previous employment at the SEC, members of the XRP community and Empower Supervision have asked the appropriate persons to look into him if feasible. Conflicts of interest, but thus far, these calls have not resulted in anything positive. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse has issued additional statements on Bloomberg regarding the company's ongoing legal struggle with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Recall that on July 13, the court issued the anticipated summary judgment ruling. According to reports, the court determined that Ripple's sales of XRP to institutional customers constituted investment contracts. The court's finding that XRP and other payments were not securities. Very intriguing, as the court also stated that XRP is not a substitute for protection. When questioned, the SEC urged the court to allow it to submit an appeal while the judgment was still being made, since it did not agree with the decision about how Ripple should sell XRP and other payments. What his thoughts were on the Secretary's request for an interlocutory appeal, Garlinghouse described the regulator's desire to continue battling for a losing cause as irritating. On the one hand, Garlinghouse told Bloomberg Television today, it's irritating that the government has unlimited funds to continue pursuing a dispute. It has already been defeated. He stated that Ripple has already spent more than $100 million to fight the SEC case and that the company is optimistic. Garlinghouse stated that it is critical to remember that the court has already stated that is not an asset. The SEC, according to Ripple's CTO, will not try to reverse the ruling that XRP is not an asset. The judge has previously stated unequivocally that XRP is not a security, and they have not sought leave to appeal. The debate over whether XRP is a security. The appeal is about whether or not an agreement is an investment contract if certain things happen, he said, and Garlinghouse expressed optimism because both the law and the facts support the company's case. I'm optimistic because both the facts and the law are on our side. Garlinghouse further stated that 80% of hiring waves will occur this year. Ripple may have chosen to hire key personnel outside of the United States because rules in the country are unclear. During the interview, Garlinghouse stated that Singapore, Dubai, Hong Kong, and the United Kingdom are collaborating with a crypto firm to demonstrate leadership. They have clear laws, and the industry is developing. He claimed, on the other hand, that the United States is falling behind when it comes to establishing clear crypto standards. In response, the Garden House speculated that the United States Congress might play a role in determining how to govern the crypto sector in the future. The key question of the day is whether the impending XRP Ledger AM will increase the pressure to acquire XRP. Please subscribe to our station and press the notification bell if you want to be the first to know. What is the situation with XRP? David Schwartz, Ripple's chief technology officer, recently had an interesting conversation about X, in which he discussed how the future XRPL automated market maker could affect the price of XRP. Notably, a worried member of the XRP community asked at the start of the AM where XRP holders will pull their assets, which could cause XRP's value to drop significantly because there will be more people trying to sell. Schwartz agreed that it was possible and stated that if the AM primarily attracts people who already own XRP, it could initially cause a lot of people to sell, but that the selling pressure could be balanced by a wave of people going the other way, resulting in an equilibrium or net buying pressure. This comment drew a lot of attention, since it implies that Schwartz anticipates a huge number of customers once the AM goes live. More individuals wanting to buy could be beneficial to XRP1. A significant member of the community was pleased about the notion and labeled Schwartz's statements hot takes. They stated that the Ripple CTO seemed to believe that many people will want to buy XRP. Schwartz made his most recent statements when answering concerns regarding munitions and X, which he had already mentioned how thrilled he was about the concept. Am stated that it was one of the aspects of XRPL that he was most excited about. When questioned why he felt this way, he stated that his excitement stems primarily from the fact that AVM use automated trading strategies to capitalize on market volatility. Saul, a member of the XRP community, had a fair question about the strategy. He wanted to know if harvesting volatility could also be used to lessen price fluctuations or if it was solely utilized to generate money. According to Schwartz, the purpose of harvesting volatility, in theory, should lower prices. Volatility by selling XRP when the price rises and buying more when the price falls. This strategy simply converts market volatility into a source of income, which could lead to a more stable XRP price over time, particularly the XLS 30 grams. Amendment, which is aimed to bring the XRPL AM, is up for a vote. It is already in Ripple 1.120, the most recent version of XRPL. Guys, the AM function will go live after validators agree on it. This video has ended. If you liked what you watched, please like the movie and remember, must subscribe to the channel and press the bell. This helps me understand how YouTube works, and you can help other people gain as much out of this video as you have by presenting it to as many people as possible. Let's notify everyone about these men as soon as possible. If you're a true cryptocurrency enthusiast, you won't want to miss any of our information. We'll discuss the latest news that affects us all as a group tomorrow.